Good afternoon, everyone. So we're back here again just to recap on some of the stocks that we were able to select this morning. Going back to ITC, this was one of the stocks where we were looking at. Remember, we talked about how it had a major drop yesterday, and then it did a second one, and I would get in if it did a third one because I thought the fourth one was going to bring it back up. So it looks like that never happened. So it just continued its trend. So it stayed at $8. Out of all of these stocks, practically, one of them that caught my attention was Snap, which performed very well. Pre-market, you could see that it went up 2 points, and then at the opening of the market, it went, well, practically the entire day today, it kind of went up another, another point. So that's 3 points from 14, you will say, all the way to 17. This would have been a nice one to trade. Obviously, I'm right now just reviewing some of these trades. Once I start getting a sense of how the information is coming in and how these are moving, I'll feel more comfortable setting in my placements and trades to these type of stocks. Besides that, there were a couple of news today that came out. Obviously, there's some of the there's quarterly reports that come out today, and one of them was from Facebook. Facebook did pretty well. If we go back to Facebook, I guess their earnings came out pretty good, so that's why it kind of went up a little bit. This is aftermarket. The bad news with them is that they were fined $5 billion for the incident that they had with data misuse of data. So they got fined $5 billion, which is an unbelievable amount. But compared to what they earned last year, was about $22 billion. So you go ahead and think about that. The other news was about Tesla. Tesla did not meet its earnings. So as you could see, it kind of took a big drop from 268 all the way to 238. It was expected for most people, but people wouldn't really make a decision until actually those reports come out. This is, once again, guys, two ways to look at it at the market. Obviously we discussed it, how one way to look at it is a technical analyst and the other one is a fundamental analyst. Well, here we go. This is a perfect example of what fundamental analysts and how can that take effect on a stock.